Let's try that again. What up, people? It's your boy Chig from Guna Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. This time, it is the player ratings, where I talk about Arsenal performance against Benfica away from home. Well, actually, no. Technically, it was away from home. It was away from home. In the Europa League. Now, normally, this is where I would say joining me, as always, is Mr. Lee Gunner. You guys know the boy. You know the kid right now. You know what Boy Wonder's like. He's running late, and you lot have a go at me. So I figured, you know what? I'll just get started, and he drops in when he drops in. But anyway, let's talk about the game itself. For me personally, I thought the performance was a decent one without being spectacular. I think we were stuck in gear 2 to 3 most of the game. I think there was an opportunity for us to really smack them up. Obviously, if you're looking elsewhere in Europe, you saw other British teams do what they were supposed to do. You know, United, they won 4-1. Tottenham won 4-0. Oh, sorry, is it Tottenham that won 4-1?
Yeah.
Yeah. And then even Rangers just got themselves a last-minute goal where they put 4 past the team themselves. And then Arsenal come up doing things the way they do it. And we go to a lethargic 1-1. I say lethargic. To be fair, I thought we were attacking. We had opportunities. I thought we wasted a lot of opportunities. Abba being guilty of at least 2 opportunities where you're like, what the fuck? Saka as well being wasteful of opportunities.
Your boy Saka, yeah?
Yeah, but he still scored though. He still scored. I think what we're learning about him, and I think you've mentioned this about Pepe before. He is one of these sort of players like Pepe, who even when he has a shit game, he'll still do something for you.
Yeah, he turns up.
He's a class of a player.
Do you know what? Running off the ball today was really good. I say it was really good. Actually, let me retract that statement. It was half good. He had the right intentions, but I'd love to see.
Yeah, he had dynamic runs, for sure.
He was caught offside so many times, and it was like we had 13 offsides in that game. Yeah, and you were right what you said a minute ago. Lethargic. That's the perfect way to sum that up, bruv. Yeah. We didn't. I think we put. I still don't know the running stats against Leeds United because I think we outrun them. Yeah. I've still not seen it. I may be wrong. I may be way off the mark. But we put so much into that Leeds United game. I think that caught up with us a little bit tonight. And you know, Aubameyang. Listen, I don't like Hector Bellerin, bruv. You know this, yeah. But he laid one on a plate for Aubameyang, only the keeper to beat 2 yards out, and he put it fucking 2 yards wide. Yeah? I'm sorry, you got to score. Saka has a chance. He scuffs it and shanks it wide at the near post. He should be putting that across goal with 80% of the goal to aim at. It's easy to say that sitting on my sofa. Yeah? Obviously, you've got a split second to make a choice, but they were there for the taking. I'm not angry. I'm not upset or anything like that because I predicted 2-1 to us, yeah? They were there for the taking today. And we've got an away goal. But at the same time, it's just like next week we're going to be squeaky bum time, bruv. While Man United and Tottenham have got the cigars on. Yeah? Like, it's just, it's so fun. And we got Man City at the weekend, bruv.
Yeah, I was going to remind you about Man City at the weekend. It's not going to be an easy week in the next couple of games.
No, and then we've got Leicester. It's like, it's just so frustrating. I'm just watching that Aubameyang chance. Look at this. Look, how are you missing, bruv? It's a tap-in. The ball from quality to Bellerin, by the way. He lays it on a plate. It's 3 yards wide. He's 2 yards out. I'm sorry. You got to bury that, mate. Hang your head in shame, Aubameyang. Yeah, hang your head in shame. Yeah, and then watch this one from Saka. Like, I mean, come on. You've got 80% of the goal to aim at, and you put it where the keeper is and put it 3 yards wide. Another night, we batter them. Aubameyang's one. I'm just watching that where he put it. It looked like it skimmed the post. So frustrating. They were there for the taking, man. And I feel like this is going to come back and bite us. I'm just watching Aubameyang's 1-on-1. Why are you heel chopping? Slap it with your left. 4 big chances.
Well, come back.
Yeah, just hit it. Come across it. Top bins, laces, across goal. 4 big chances tonight to put them away. And if we took half of them, we'd be in the next round.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating, man. So frustrating. And do you know what? They didn't really do anything other than the penalty, did they? Let's be honest. It went, like Leno had made a good save with the outside of the boot one from Everton Suarez. Other than that, they didn't really do anything.
Yeah, they had maybe 3-4 chances max that they had, but I actually just thought we controlled the game, to be honest, and that's the frustrating thing. I hate this idea that we controlled the game and we still drew. It's just like, and maybe that speaks to the fact that of what you said earlier. Maybe we just didn't want it enough, because had we wanted it enough,
a little bit scared that we didn't want to go forward too much.
Maybe.
But listen, 1-1's not the worst result, mate. Yeah, we've got an away goal.
Like I said, I think this is it's the sort of result, and I don't want the takeaway to be, oh, can you believe these two are moaning at a draw? Let's have it right. And I said this at the end of the watch along. This is going to be a result that feels better in the morning. But right now, having watched the game and seen the opportunities that we wasted, I can't help but feel like, oh,
yeah,
could have done something. Could have really hurt them in a good way if we'd pushed a little bit more.
You smash him second.
So
you smash him secondly because and I'll tell you now, because
Pops reckons we're smashing him second.
Portuguese.
No, I can do it with clear.
They work the same way the Wolves, right?
He said they're the same as Wolves. Go on, this is the expert over here, the Portuguese mafia, bro.
They've got to come out to you now. They've got to come out to you now. They've got to come to you now because they've got to get.
They have to score, yeah. That's the main thing, yeah.
So they've got to score now. They'll have to come to you now. They can't wait for that breakaway goal.
But they could wait until 80 minutes and then throw everything at it, get a corner, get a penalty, get a free kick, get an own goal.
So you've got to play. If you, by the way, you play us. When you play us, you're smashing. If you, I agree for me. First off, it should have
been game over.
You should be 4 up against us.
It's just disappointing. It's like you see the 4 chances we've missed.
Yeah.
And it's like we should be in the next round already, really. Let's be real. It's like we should already be there, Chig. Like,
yeah.
It's on a plate. How have you missed? Yeah. You put it wider than you were closer to the goal. It's mad. It's mad. Like, I don't get it. Saka's chance. Like, why are you putting that near post, bruv? You know, you're on your strong foot. You're on your left foot. Yeah, arc your body, aim that top bins, or even just roll it in the bottom corner, and all of a sudden, we're now 2-1 up.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just frustrating, man. But we have got the away goal, and he's right. They need to score.
I agree with you.
They need to score, and they have to at some point go for it.
Everyone's saying that you should bring your Pops on the show.
Everyone's on the show. Pops. But no, it's mad. It's very frustrating, man. It's like they were there for the sake, and I think we kind of.
And I think both of us made this point from Zach, who basically says Xhaka is not good enough for this club, along with a good chunk of these players. Willian and El Nene are not going to give you anything. Why put them on? Martinelli and Pepe should have come on sooner. Is this Zach, or another Zach? Seems like Zach's always have those sort of opinions. But yes, I agree with you. We both mentioned the fact that we felt that Granit Xhaka, I mean, I thought he was shit. I'll be honest. I thought
shit.
Defensively, he's so clueless. He's so out of position all the time. And listen, for me, I know a lot was made earlier this week. No, Zach, I know you're another Zach. Don't worry, I'm teasing. I know a lot was made earlier this week of the amount of abuse that Granit Xhaka gets online. And listen, I will never You'll always see me say it. I've hated players in the past. You will never see me start talking. I find it corny even atting a player. How much more talking, about a player's family and all that type of nonsense. So I don't condone that.
I had some guy. I had some guy in the week here, right, at me. Right, I was tagged in something, and he atted me and said, "When I see this, when I see me at the game, he goes, I'm going to kill you. Yeah, I'm going to kill you. Yeah, so blatant death threat. Yeah, right." I didn't even report him. It's like whatever. So somebody replied to him and went, "Yeah, all right, mate. You're about 13 years old. Calm your tits down and all that." Yeah. He replied back to him and said, "You can be the first guest at the funeral." I thought it was kind of funny, yeah. But I don't even report these people. And the thing is, right? Listen,
because here's the thing. Let's call a spade here. If you are really about that life, why would you warn someone?
Nothing.
Why would you warn someone?
Bro, do you know what I find funny though? Yeah, right. You're on Instagram. You're on Twitter. Yeah, right. Unless I follow you, you can't DM me. Right. Yeah. So it's not you can't. I can't DM Arteta unless he follows me. Yeah. On Instagram, anyone can DM anyone as long as you follow them. Yeah. But guess what? If you don't follow him back, it goes in what's called requests. Unless you're actively going and looking at your requests, which I don't. Yeah. And searching and scrolling and clicking and opening requests, you ain't seeing that. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And I'm not saying it don't happen, because of course it does. When you put a post out, yeah, I've seen some of the stuff Mustafi and Xhaka get. It's disgusting. Yeah. And it does affect people differently. Me personally, for a skinny guy, I've got thick skin. I've got elephant or rhino skin, bruv. Yeah, I'm thick skin, bruv. It don't affect me because I just sit there and I think, whatever. Yeah.
The last month or so has hardened my skin for sure.
Yeah, come on, bruv. Listen, I've had people tell me, right? I had some guy tell me the other day, yeah, you're not welcome at Arsenal. When I see you, this guy's been telling me that for 6 years, bruv. I was at the Bergkamp statue every fucking home game doing an AFTV interview. Why ain't I ever seen you? If this guy goes to away games, it's going to get peak for him. Bruv, I was away everywhere. Why didn't I see you? Yeah, it's like, it's just, I just find it hilarious. Like, social media at times is just funny. And the funny thing about it is people sit there, but then they wait for the next person. Like, so they'll say it. Yeah. So like AFTV get a lot of stick. Yeah. You know this. Yeah. They get a lot of stick. Yeah. Right. The fella from Luton, whose name we ain't mentioning, if I had £1 for every time that guy has been told he's going to get slapped at a game, I'd be a billionaire. Yeah. How many times have been slapped at games, bruv? And this is the thing. Everyone's waiting for everyone else to do it. Everyone thinks they're a big man until it's actually you're there and you're in front of them. There's a certain, I'm not going to say this guy's name. There's a certain person who runs his mouth about me, AFTV, that particular person. But I've been at games abroad as well, away games, where that particular person is so far up the geezer's backside, it is fucking embarrassing. Yeah. To the point where all of his mates walk off. Yeah. But online, you'd think you want to slap him. It's like, I just find it funny. I find it funny, bro.
And that's the irony about it. That, for me, and this is why I found it hilarious, because, as you say, that geezer from Luton was talking about the fact that, I've been told that he's going to do something to me, mate. If I am coming after you, I wouldn't warn you. Straight up, I'm not one of these little 13-year-old kids. I wouldn't warn you.
But check that social media. Social media, it's all about, oh, look, yeah, like you're not one of us. Like the amount of times I get told you can't be seen in Islington and Highbury. Really? Well, I was seen there every other fucking week, mate. Yeah. I still look all right. My barnet's a bit mad and I've got a bit of a beard and my eyebrows need threading. Yeah. But it's just funny. And like, it's just, yeah, we're proper. Nobody's proper. Guess what? Yeah. If you live in fucking Bangladesh, if you live in New Zealand, you live in America, South America, Singapore, India, wherever the fuck you live, and you get up and you watch Arsenal, you're an Arsenal fan. Yeah. Just because you can't go to games, don't make you any less of an Arsenal fan. Yeah, but certain people of a certain age that think they're better and bigger than everyone else because they go to games, think that they're better and it's all about them. Guess what? We wouldn't have Aubameyang at Arsenal if it was just local fans supporting Arsenal. Yeah, we wouldn't have Mesut Ozil for 8 years. We wouldn't have all of these. We wouldn't have a £200 million a year wage bill. We wouldn't have a stadium that big, albeit I'd rather still be at Highbury, but we would just be the local club for the local fans. So I just find it funny. And let's be real here. Ain't no one slapping anyone at a football match if you're a season ticket holder, bruv. There's cameras fucking everywhere. And London's the most watched city on the planet, bruv. Yeah? You ain't fucking slapping anyone at a football match. Just stop chatting shit online to boost up your fucking, I'm double hard. Yeah? You ain't slapping anyone, bruv. Because guess what? Every single block in the fucking Emirates has got about 50 fucking cameras. So if you slap anyone, they're going to fucking trace you and find out who you are and take your season ticket. What you're going to go and slap up him or me or somebody else?
Right. Anyway, we've kind of gone down a rabbit hole. But what the point?
Turn it in.
Yeah. I mean, we've kind of gone down a rabbit hole. But the point I was initially making was, with Granit Xhaka, is that. I know it's one of your red buttons, so I already know this.
Yeah. Everyone gets abused on social media, Chig. Yeah, everyone gets abused on social media. Yeah. When Bernd Leno sat there and done the interview the other day, and he said what he said. You know what he said about the goalkeeper that committed suicide? Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Disgusting. Yeah. And he was spot on. But you know what? I'm not, and it's not saying, that's bad, but look at me. Bruv, every day I get told I'm going to slap you. I'm going to stab you at games. I'm going to slap you up. You're dead when you... Yeah? It's how you take it. And I know everyone's different and everyone's mentality is different and everyone's built differently. But this is not my problem or their problem or the player's problem or your problem. This is a social media problem. It's the platform problem. And do you know what? The main culprit of this issue is fucking Twitter. Yeah, that is the most disgusting platform out of all of them. Instagram's calm for me because do you know what? If somebody comes into my post and chats shit, I can swipe, delete, and restrict or block you. You can't do that.
Can I just say something? You guys, stop dictating the way my player ratings will go. We'll come to it. You know we're going to come to it. All I see is player ratings. Just do the player ratings. Is this Listen. I'm making a point about a performance, so relax for a second, right? What I'm trying to say is, in spite of that, in spite of the things that Granit Xhaka's done, when we come to today's performance, I just personally think that he was just terrible. He was out of position, as you said. When Smith Rowe came off, I actually think that really badly exposed Granit Xhaka. I think your Pop made an excellent point, which shows the work that Smith Rowe does defensively from a point of view for Granit Xhaka. He's his legs. Granit Xhaka needs people that runs around him. And I think when you take those sort of people off, I think it defensively exposes him. Yeah. That's why sometimes I think we made this point in the last player rating, is why you guys need to hold on when we start going down. Lee likes to digress. But when we go down a rabbit hole, you need to hold on before you start saying, get on with player rating, because we're making an overall point. And that is the fact that sometimes with Granit Xhaka, and one thing we have noticed is that when nothing goes wrong, like when there's no bad news, then Granit Xhaka's had a good game. Mainly because other people are doing it. And because other people are doing their job, Granit Xhaka hasn't looked bad, and therefore you've not noticed Granit Xhaka in a particular game. Whereas when you notice Granit Xhaka in a particular game, 9 times out of 10 it's because of a bad thing.
Yeah.
And we made that point before. So
but this is the thing.
Don't get me wrong, people. Sometimes we'll take a scenic route to the point we're trying to make. But we'll get there. Just relax.
Okay, let me say this in black and white, yeah? So there's no grey area in the middle, yeah? When it's all going bad for Granit Xhaka, yeah? I've just seen that fucking Bruno Fernandes go, what is the keeper doing? Right? But he ran into his centre back and Fernandes has just tapped it in the back of the net. It was like Alisson the other day with Kabak. But Granit Xhaka loves to play the victim. Yeah. And I'm not saying that he's not had fucking death threats and he's not had this and he's not had that. Yeah. Listen, anyone who's been on social media, yeah, that has a level of traction and I've got accounts. Yeah. I've got accounts set up in my name, like League Gunner this or League Gunner that, League Gunner this, League Gunner that. Bro, you care way too much. But you know what? There's also the same for footballers and other. And I'm not putting myself on that pedestal because I'm nowhere near any of these people. Yeah, I'm just me. But you know what? Yeah, anyone who puts themselves out there and above the parapet and puts their face on social media is going to get abuse. Doesn't matter what you do, what niche you're in on social media. You are going to get absolutely hammered regardless because there's always going to be people that want to go against you just to look. Oh, look at me! I got a response out of him. Yeah. So it's how you deal with it. Yeah. But if I went and looked through my requests, which is 99 plus on Insta, I could scroll probably for about a week. Yeah. But guess what? I have to actively go and look at them to find all of the twats. Yeah. The people that I've readied up and I follow come in the DMs, straight general. Yeah. DMs. Yeah. Because I follow them. I don't get no abuse on there. Anyone who comes and chats shit in my fucking posts. Yeah, cool. I ain't blocking you because that's a trophy to you, man. Yeah, I'll just restrict you. Yeah, swipe and delete your comments. So then next time you put a comment on my post, only you see it. So you're talking to yourself because no man's seeing that. It's how you deal with that. Some of these footballers love to play the victim. Yeah, and I get it's a high pressure job, but guess what? Yeah, you can say they get paid a fortune and it's a short career. So, you can call me a see you next Tuesday for 100 grand a week. Bro, I get called that for free. Yeah, I get called that for free. Yeah, but I deal with it differently. Granit Xhaka might be a little bit like less mentally strong. Yeah,
sure.
You know, Arteta might be everyone's different. Yeah,
I think that shows. I think that shows.
When he's giving
shows in his petulance sometimes.
Yeah, when he's giving it all
shows in his temperament.
Yeah,
yeah.
I think it does affect.
I think it shows.
I also think it affects people like Leno. Leno said he don't even read social media anymore, whether it's good or bad. Okay, so cool. Why don't you deactivate them? Yeah, because
don't go on it. Don't be on it.
But my attitude is, okay, cool. What was said to Leno is disgusting. There's no proof that he never mentioned whether that was at Arsenal or whether that was at the club he was at before. He just said somebody messaged him and he see it. Yeah, and he see the comment about why don't you go and do a so-and-so who committed suicide. He never mentioned whether that was Arsenal fans or the previous club fans, yeah? But he goes, whether I'm playing well or playing bad, I don't even go on it. Well, why have you got it then?
Yeah, but I think also, to be fair, just to add balance to the argument, and we will get on with player rating shortly, guys. Just
we'll shut up in a minute.
Please do stick a like on the video. This is a red button for you. You guys already know this.
Yeah, come on, man.
But what I would say is, to add balance to it, to be fair, sometimes with some of their sponsorship deals, it does dictate that they have social media.
Okay,
and it is good for marketing, isn't it?
Let me ask you a question, right? Ronaldo's the most followed person on Instagram, yeah? If he deactivated Instagram today, do you still think he would get sponsorship deals?
But we don't know. We're not privy to that information. You are naive. You are naive if you think that footballers don't have deals based on their social media.
Okay, so so on that basis, and this is going to sound harsh, yeah? So then don't come out and tell us about the bad eggs, yeah, which is the 0.001% of people that message you. You've come out and highlighted the bad egg, yeah? Why don't you come out and reply and highlight the nice people?
Yeah, but abuse is like a hot topic. Abuse is a hot topic.
Reply to negativity, not positivity, bruv. Yeah, and that's how you deal with it.
Abuse is a hot topic at the moment, and it's stemming from all types of abuse. It's a hot topic at the moment. Like people are acting like, for example, Sky Sports for a couple of days ago were running this like story about managers getting like a abuse, and I'm thinking to myself, this can't be the first time you've had that message, surely. Like, why is this suddenly a special day where this is being talked about. It's a hot topic at the moment. At the end of the day, you can't tell somebody how to feel. So I'm not going to sit here and, abuse upsets various. I'm not. For me, it doesn't upset me for some faceless 13-year-old kid to start insulting me.
Pops has
That's why I was able to.
Pops has just made a great point, by the way, whilst we wrap this up and actually get on with player ratings here. Pops said, David Beckham is one of the most followed people on the planet. He's one of the most famous people on the planet. He's got his wife, who is just as famous. Yeah. He's got all of his kids all over social media. They all get abused and targeted left, right, and centre. What does David Beckham do?
100%.
What does David Beckham do?
100%. But people are different. People are different.
Just do what you're doing, bro. You ain't gonna do shit to me.
100%. People are different, though. People are different.
People are different.
Listen, for me, you're not gonna just because we're thicker skinned. I'm not gonna insult someone for not being as thick skinned as us.
Exactly, of course. But at the same time, if you're making money off of the back of having a social media account, you then can't come out and cry about social media abuse, regardless of how deep it gets. Because if you're actively getting sponsorship deals and making money off of the back of your social media profile, don't come out and cry about the bad times, because I don't.
I can't co-sign that, because
for the last 3 weeks,
people that have those deals, and then they have some of the most disgusting racist comments that they get from certain people. I can't co-sign that message.
Rashford, yeah, all of these players. I can't
co-sign it.
Pogba,
because for me that would piss me off, and I'm thick-skinned, but that would. Well, especially my family was getting racially attacked because I have a sponsorship.
Okay, so Chig.
What the fuck?
Okay, so Chig, let me tell you something, yeah? I never tag my missus in anything on Insta or Twitter or anything. I never tag her, yeah? You follow her, yeah? Because I trust you, yeah?
Yeah.
But I don't tag her in nothing. Guess what? I mute certain words, yeah? I mute certain emojis. I mute certain things. There's ways to fucking stop that shit. Yeah, but you can't sit there. If I can't be in a footballer's head. And listen, I get so much shit. You know this, yeah. And I've seen the shit you've had for the last month, nearly, yeah. Right? Disgusting. You've had worse shit than I've ever had, yeah. And I'm getting death threats and threats of violence and all that, yeah. But you've had it worse because it's racial abuse, yeah. Right? But guess what? There's ways to mute words so you don't see that. You can filter it, yeah. So if I'm a footballer. Yeah, and it is disgusting. Twanzebe, Pogba, Rashford, Martial's misses. Yeah, but guess what? Martial's misses would have actively had to go to her requests and scroll through the requests to see that DM. I'm not saying that makes it right, because it don't,
bro.
It don't.
No, bro, she's not signed up to this life.
No, she has signed up
to this
social media abuse because she's with a footballer who's gonna get slagged off for shit performances, because that's the world we live in. How you deal with it? No.
That's like saying that Steph should expect to get some abuse because you're in the limelight. That's bullshit.
She does.
No, bro.
I'm not saying it's right.
I'm sure she does, but she shouldn't expect to get that.
No, she expects to get it because I'm seen as a controversial person within the fan base. Martial, yeah, the shit is Mrs. Red. Yeah, was disgusting. It was horrible. I'm not saying it's right. I'm not making the point that it's right, because it's fucking not. It's wrong. Yeah. What I'm saying is if you're with somebody who is in the public limelight to multi-million fucking hundreds of millions of fans globally, and he's a footballer for one of the biggest clubs in the world, and he has a shit performance, he's going to get a level of stick because fans are highly strung. I sit here and slag Granit Xhaka off. You do, Bellerin, all these. Yeah, Man United,
which is what Leno's down there through.
No, but Martial's missus, I don't even know who Arteta's missus is, by the way. I don't know her name. I don't even know if he's got kids. But these kids will find these people. Look at how they track planes and Ubers, bruv, yeah? Right? To go to the level to racially or fucking threats of violence and all that is disgusting. What I'm saying is there's certain ways where you can filter it. It doesn't make it right that you're doing that to somebody, but you actively have to go and look at your Insta fucking requests to find people you do not follow that have DM'd you. So don't look at your requests. I don't. Bro, I can show you my requests right now. They go on for fucking ever, mate.
Hold on. Let's for the sake of these people, for the sake of these lot who are probably pulling their hair out, like, just come and play ratings. All right. This feels like a podcast debate.
Yeah, we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll do it on your
tomorrow.
channel.
We'll continue.
Maybe a member
continue this tomorrow.
Maybe a member stream next month, yeah?
Or member stream or something, yeah. Because I've got so much to throw back at you for this. So
there's a guy, there's a girl in your chat called Chico Baby. You give Bellerin abuse every day. I don't even follow Bellerin. I don't at Bellerin. So unless Bellerin's actively...
You don't at Bellerin. That's different. Criticism and abuse are very different. Now, sometimes, admittedly, with our platform, some could argue, oh, well, you know, he could stumble. Well, I've not asked him to watch my shit. I'm giving my opinion on a performance I've just seen. And guess what? That might piss me off. But it's not something I've asked. Yeah. I've not asked Granit Xhaka to watch my video. But if I think that he's been shit, then I've got a right to say on my platform.
On your platform, you can say whatever you want within the guidelines of being normal human being. Yeah. Right, not the guidelines of the platform, because most platforms don't have fucking guidelines, because you can get away with murder and you can get away with racism and all this bollocks. We've seen that on Insta and Twitter recently with Martial, Rashford, Twanzebe, Xhaka, Leno, etc., yeah? But like I'm saying, and I'm not condoning any of this, I get it every fucking day. Bro, if I sat there, you've seen them, I've showed you them. My missus sees them, I read them out to her. Yeah, I sit there and go, look at this little knob. Yeah, he's got a Saka profile picture telling me he's going to stab me when I go to the Emirates. All right, mate, fucking hell. Yeah, you want to get out of the fucking wank pit and fucking get a job. Because I don't care. But if that's a footballer getting that, he might care. Yeah, but this is where I'm not taking issue with it, of course. The platform needs to do more. Yeah, but there's but there is a but, Chig, yeah, because I'll show you, right? Insta, if you do not follow the person back that follows you and they DM you, it goes in requests. You actively have to go and find that request.
Yeah, I know this.
Why are you looking at them? Because you're intrigued. Why are you looking at that? I don't look at them. Everyone who goes in my request, I don't look at them.
Do you know what?
Yeah?
I don't want to reply it because we're going. This will keep going. But
and Insta.
Please bring this up, Tom. Please bring this up tomorrow.
We're going to do a stream on this.
Please bring this up. On our podcast, please bring this up tomorrow.
We're going to do a stream on this. I have muted racist. I've muted fucking certain names. I've muted certain words. I've muted negative, toxic. I've muted that on every platform, by the way. So if you want to come in my chat and put toxic, nobody's seeing that, bro, because it won't put your thing in there. Because guess what? I can filter what I want to see on my timeline, yeah? The same as these footballers. Footballers' profiles are run 90% of the time by their fucking agent, yeah? But if they're not on the odd 10% time, you actively have to, on Instagram, go and find your requests to see the shit. Unless it's a post. When it's a post, yes, anyone can comment. But guess what? If you fucking restrict them and mute certain words, you won't see it. I'm not condoning it, because you know what? All it does is highlight the flaws of said fucking social media site, yeah, that you have to do that. I don't block many people. That guy tweeted me and added me in it saying, I'm going to kill you when I see you at the Emirates. I didn't even report him, bruv. I didn't reply to him, didn't report him. Because you know what? He had 40 fucking followers. Fuck off. You just want to reply.
Let's get to that. Let's get to that.
Me and you, we'll do a member stream on this, on your channel.
All right. Big up to Solomon Cape Town, Ghana. Big up to you, man. Screw the haters. Just off topic, can I say Benfica's kit looks freaking lit? And can you accept my friend's request? Speaking of social media.
Will you send me a friend request?
I don't know. I don't even know what platform.
Well, I mute people. I mute words. I mute people. I just fucking restrict people. Instagram's hilarious. The amount of people that have slagged me off and told me so much bullshit about me, and then they come in my posts in the comments and they're going, yeah, I agree with you, Lee. Yeah, no fucker seeing that, mate, because 2 months ago when you called me a fucking prick and said you're going to stab me, I fucking muted and restricted you. So only you are seeing that comment. But now you want to be my mate 2 months later. Yeah? Nah, bro, I mute words. I filter what I want to see. Yeah, and there's ways about it. I understand when you've got millions of followers. Yeah, it hits you on a deeper level. I get that. Yeah, but 90% of these footballers, and I'm not condoning it, and I'm going to keep saying I ain't condoning it. 90% of these footballers don't even run their own accounts. But mute all of the fucking words and emojis, and don't read your fucking requests that you actively have to go and look at. If you don't follow someone on Twitter, set your thing to they can't DM you unless you follow them. You'll never get a DM in your life.
Big up to Mr. Carl. Thank you for your donation, my brother, and thank you for your words, brother. I appreciate that.
We've done 36 minutes Twitter and Insta.
No doubt. We'll continue this again. We'll continue this again at some point. Yeah, probably on a podcast or a membership stream or something. All right, let's get on with player ratings. You guys know how we do this by now. We're going to race through all the players, mark them out 10, give our opinion on who is man of the match, do the substitutes, and even rate the manager. We'll also do. I know people. I say this every week, and every week you can bet your ass there'll be a comment that goes, "Huh? You gave Holding a 5? Huh? That is harsh." All right, motherfucker. Why don't you do your own player ratings? So do your own marks, and we'll try and highlight those marks as much as possible. Let's start with Bernd Leno. I'm going to open up and say I think Bernd Leno was a 6 today. I did not feel as at ease with his performance as I normally do. And I give Bernd Leno a lot of credit recently. I think you made this point, he's looked a lot, very composed of late. Probably the last 12 months of his game has really matured quite a lot. And is starting to blossom into a fairly decent keeper. Today, though, looked nervous, looked a bit edgy. Made one really good camera save, as you put it. But other than that, I'm going to say a 6.
I agree. Yeah, bruv, he was worrying me. I can't lie. Yeah, he was just too casual on the ball tonight. No purpose. Yeah, no purpose whatsoever, bruv. Yeah, too casual on the ball. Yeah, and normally when he gets the ball, he's normally launching it out and we're setting counter attacks up. He weren't doing that tonight, bruv. Yeah, 6. Yeah, he's better than Alisson at the moment, that's for sure.
Better than Alisson, yeah, for sure. Right back, Hector Bellerin. I thought was excellent in the first half. Absolutely excellent in the first half. And then slowly but surely slipped back to Becky B mode in the second half. I'm going to say a 6 just because I think it evened out in the end. Otherwise, if it had just been in that first half alone, I would have said an 8.
Becky B was our best player at half time, by the way.
Yeah.
And then second half, he was probably one of our worst. I'm going to give him a 5. David Luiz, I'll give a 6.
I'm going to say David Luiz and Gabriel were both going to give a 5 too. I wasn't that impressed.
Gabriel I'm going to give 5, but David Luiz was better.
I weren't that impressed. Have you seen Bellerin's H&M advert? No?
Interesting, bro. Everything but a footballer.
I dread to think what that's about. I dread to think, Carl, what that looks like. I'll have to check that out afterwards. Kieran Tierney's understudy, Cedric.
Oh, dear.
He was all right. He was okay. You got stripped once, but then you always get stripped at least once or twice per game.
He set the goal. He said, I'm just watching Vinicius' goal for Tottenham. What a fucking finish, by the way. That was mad. Yeah. But no, he set Saka up for the equaliser.
Yeah.
I thought he played all right.
Yeah, I thought he was all right.
I'm going to give him a 6, bruv.
I'll give him a 6 as well. Yeah, like you said, he set up the goal. So, yeah I'm going to say 6. Okay. In the middle, the famous Mr. Granite Xhaka, I'm going to say a 1. I thought he was our worst player. I thought he was our worst player. I honestly did. Do you know what? I'll give him a 2 because I thought he was better in the first half when somebody was actually able to cover for him. And then I think
in the second half.
I think Potts made the point himself. As soon as Smith Rowe came off,
game over.
You just saw defensively how exposed he was.
Yeah.
I just, the sooner that boy goes, the better. Our midfield will be so much better once he goes.
He loves him.
Huh?
He ain't going anywhere, bruv. He'll probably sign him up to a
hope,
he loves him.
Unfortunately, I think you're right. Unfortunately, I think you're right.
I'm going to give him a 1, by the way. I thought he was dog shit.
Okay. Danny Ceballos. Now, I must admit, I slightly agreed with the chat more than yourself. I thought he was okay. I did think he was okay. I've seen him play a lot worse. I'm going to give Ceballos a 6. I thought Ceballos was fine.
I'm giving him a 4. I'm giving him a 4. The ball he played for Bellerin, which he then laid on a plate for Aubameyang, who then missed from 2 yards out, was sublime. But every time I see him after that, I was like, what the fuck was that? Every time I see him after that, I'm like, bruv, what are you doing? Like, real talk, what are you doing? What are you doing? He just flatters to deceive. Like, apart from that pass, what did he do?
I'm with you normally when it comes to Ceballos. I would not purchase him for a single second. But I didn't think he was as bad as you're saying in today's game. In my opinion. In my opinion. So 4 you'll give him, yeah?
Ceballos, right. Yeah, I don't think he was that good, bruv. There was times where he was just like all over the gaff. And I'm just like, what are you doing, mate? Real talk. Seriously, not good enough.
Okay. Odegaard. I actually thought was our best player. And even then,
7.
Probably a 7. I'm struggling to give him an 8. I could have given him an 8. Just because I thought he faded the last 15 minutes he was on the pitch.
Last 10, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
He should have come off when Smith Rowe came off.
Yeah, I agree with that. But
great header.
Yeah, I thought Odegaard was. I thought he was good. I mean, clearly my man feels very, very differently. But no, I thought he was good. I do think he was again everywhere. Likes to interchange play with Smith Rowe quite a lot on that left hand side, but also works the right hand side very well. I like him. I like him as a player. So yeah, I'll give him a 7. Smith Rowe, on the other hand,
yeah, he's always in the gaps. That's the thing with Odegaard. He's always in the gaps.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I didn't allow you to mark him. Yeah. What did you say?
I thought he was our man of the match. I'll give him a 7. But he always wants the ball. And do you know what? He played a really poor pass in the first half. Yeah, where it was like, you could have played it in for Saka a bit better, or you could have hit it. Then he had the one where he squared it and he was offside, and it was like, why didn't you hit it? But he did play the pass to Cedric, which set up Saka, the pre-assist, if you want to count pre-assists, all you hipsters in the chat. But I actually thought he was really good, and he got stuck in as well, which is something I didn't expect from him, because he was flying into challenges in that second half in midfield. So yeah, man, I thought he was decent tonight. I thought he was pretty good. So yeah, 7.
Okay. Emile Smith Rowe. I see the chat room already arguing about Emile Smith Rowe's performance already. I didn't think he was that good, I'll be honest. And normally I can see the good work whenever people criticize Emile Smith Rowe. I do quite like to try and find the good work he did. He works hard. That's the one thing I'll give him. That he runs a lot. And like I said earlier, I think he was doing Granit Xhaka's running and trying to drop into space whenever Granit Xhaka was leaving him exposed. And I think maybe his game suffered as a result of it. I'm going to give Smith Rowe a 4, though. I don't think he was as bad as you lot are saying in the chat, but I also didn't think he was great either.
I'm giving him a 2.
Let's say 4.
2.
Huh?
Didn't look on it, bro.
Oh, okay, wow.
Yeah, didn't look on it. Yeah, didn't look on it at all. And when he got subbed, he should have been subbed probably at half time.
I'll give him a 3. I'll give him a 3. Conceded the penalty, didn't he?
Yeah, conceded the penalty. Arms up in the air. I said at half time he should have been subbed. He was our worst player in the first half. Yeah, and Xhaka was close. but yeah, he was abysmal. Yeah, and maybe a little bit of tiredness, maybe a little bit of I don't know.
First time he played so many games back to back. Let's be real here.
Maybe it just weren't his night, bruv. But either way, he weren't good enough tonight. Not good enough, bruv. 2.
Okay. Bukayo Saka, 4 out of 10.
That's a great goal. Look at this goal. What do you give him?
I'll give him a 5. He scored.
Yeah, I've given him a 5 as well.
Yeah. Aubameyang.
Class, wasn't it? Aubameyang, 2.
I'm going to say 3.
2.
I'll always give you an extra mark for at least getting into them positions. You got into them a few times today. But like you say, the finishing was poor. It was just poor.
No,
so I'll give him a 3 for Aubameyang. Substitutes, Willian will always get a 0 until he does something significant. Spoiler alert for that one. I'm going to lie to you guys. Straight up. Pepe, a 1. Who was the other one? Who's the other person came up? Martinelli, a 1. El Nene, 0. Didn't do fuck all, like you said. Mikel Arteta.
Tierney.
Tierney.
2.
A 3. I'll give him a 3. He's all right.
I'll give him a 2.
Working his way back. Working his way back. That's your lover there. Look at that. Honestly. Mikel Arteta. I think we're going to disagree on this one. But before I come to the mark, let me give a very balanced argument. Right? Now, to be fair, I know you're going to interrupt, but just hold on for a second. To be fair, right? Last 32. This is a result that, like I said, I think will feel better tomorrow. I thought we did play reasonably. We had decent chances without ever really getting out of gear 3, which shows the quality that the squad has, and maybe perhaps maybe there's an opportunity for us to step it up in the second leg. I think, like you said, he picked the team that you wanted. Not necessarily the team I wanted, but the team that a lot of people wanted. And, 1-1 against a decent European side is not the worst result, especially when you're playing away. If this was a home leg, then I could see what people are down about. So I think for that reason, I'll give him a 6. but ultimately, we didn't win the game.
Oh dear.
We were wasteful with chances. I thought he made his substitutes too late. I would have liked to have seen Martinelli and Pepe come on sooner. And for that reason, I'll give him that 6.
He's getting a 5. Bang average.
I knew you'd give him a 5. I knew you'd
bang average. That's why. Bang average. Yeah. At the end of the day, he picked the right 11, in my opinion. But he clearly was shook. He told them not to do what they did to Leeds. There, which in a way I kind of get, because Benfica are probably better than Leeds. Yeah.
People think I'm being generous. Look at this.
But at the same time, look at this.
Chigs on crack. Huh? What would you not have given him?
At the same time, I just think like they were there for the taking, and his subs were a bit of a piss take, if we're being honest. Like, I don't know, bruv. Like, I'm not angry or upset because, listen, 1-1 against that lot away from home on a neutral ground is not the worst result. But
that's what I'm saying.
when you've missed
and that's
four
just me being
absolute...
balanced.
Yeah, but bruv, when
That's me
you've
being
missed four
fair.
fucking sitters, it is a bad result. It leaves a bad taste, bruv. You've missed 4 sitters. Yeah.
So let me ask you a question. Let me ask you a question.
That's probably not, but
exactly. That's what I was gonna say. To be fair, you know, is that the players that are fucking up, or is that Arteta?
okay. But guess what? That game. Somebody put it in your chat very early on this stream. Yeah, that game was crying out for Lacazette.
That I agree with. That I 100% agree with. But you lot acting like I gave him a 9. I never gave him no 9. I just gave him a 6.
5, bang average.
All right. People are saying, "Oh, I need to be breathalyzed and shit for giving him a 6." You know, I don't think I gave him a 9. You know, wow. But anyway, it is what it is. But this is what I like. I like the debate. I like the debate. But hopefully you guys enjoyed these player ratings. We know that we take you down the scenic route when we're passionate about something. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the debate. Please do hit that subscribe button. Also, do feel free to become a member, because that is where me and Lee will have our debates. That is where we will have our one-to-ones back and forth and our arguments. No doubt.
Yeah, come on.
So make sure you do hit that membership button, hit that join button, and you'll be able to catch those one-to-one debates and maybe even join in on a couple, because I'll give you an opportunity to do that as well. Let me just catch this donation before we go. Are you setting up your
it's already done, man.
Rating?
11.
You're not put it in the private chat, no nothing.
Nah, do you know what it is? He ain't even the press conference ain't even been uploaded to their website yet, so I set it up for 11:30. So,
okay, cool.
So yeah, all it's got is the match report. I see it at the minute on their website. So, yeah,
Oliver says he deserves a 0 in the last 10. In the last 10, he was clearly on the sideline telling Martinelli to stop pressing. A draw to Benfica is the standard of Arsenal. Well, first of all, thank you for your donation, Jonathan.
I disagree. Benfica is poor, bruv. When they've got Otamendi and Vertonghen at centre back and Adel Taarabt in midfield.
But you said it yourself; they're no chumps. This
is why I didn't run my gums and start giving it the Bertie, bruv. Because I knew I would end up with fucking egg on my face. And they've got Ronaldo at left back. They've got Pizzi. They've got fucking Rafa. They've got fucking decent ballers in their team. And if we're not on it, which I know we've not been on it for most of the season, we will fucking come unstuck. We are now going to be sat there next Thursday, absolutely shitting a brick for 90 minutes, bruv. Yeah. And if they score first, oh my fucking God, it's going to get people.
Let me tell you something controversial, and maybe you'll disagree. I almost prefer us in this position than 3-0 up, because I know Arsenal. They will find the most difficult way of getting through, despite the fact that they're 3-0 up.
Bruv, we scored a bicycle kick last season in the same fucking round, wasn't it? Yeah, right. In what, the 85th minute or 88th minute, we then found a way to fuck it up, and David Luiz ducked out of a fucking cross.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but guess what? This manager has knocked us out last year to Olympiacos, who, by the way, slapped up their team tonight 4-2. Yeah. I can't even remember who scored for him. Somebody scored for him that fucking used to play in the Premier League or something. Some dog shit footballer, bruv. In fact, I want to find it. Yeah.
My boy supports you. Apparently, this dickhead. He's literally one of my boys. So, yeah.
Where is it?
Smoking. Where it goes. No, what I'm saying is, at least Arsenal will stay switched on right now. If we were 3-0 up,
will they?
They'll find defeat from a victory. 100%.
Always.
100%.
Club.
100%.
Why can't I find Olympiacos fucking game?
Hold on, this guy has been a bit too.
There it is. Olympiacos. There we go. Jan and Pia. Jan and Villa scored for Olympiacos today, bruv. Do you remember him? Jan and Villa, yeah? He's had about 900 medicals at Arsenal in the last 10 years. Like,
We've been linked with him for about 80,000 years, yeah.
Yeah, man scored for Olympiacos. They won 4-2 tonight. And this is the thing. Unai Emery's Villarreal, by the way, with fucking... In fact, let me have a look at fucking their starting 11, yeah? Because this is a liberty, bruv. Yeah? They're playing Salzburg away. That ain't an easy game, by the way. And let's just end on this. Where is it? If I can find it. Villarreal Salzburg. Here we go. Right. Lineups. Parejo in midfield. Yeah. Man's about 40. Yeah. Etienne Capoue in midfield. Man's done out here for time. Yeah. They've got Abiol at centre back. Really? Yeah. Paco Alcázar up front. Man bagged tonight as well, bruv. Like, come on. We're dealing with some dead ballers in this team, bruv, yeah? Like, dead ballers. And people go, oh, Paco Alcázar's decent. No, he ain't. He's shit, yeah? They've got Juan Foyth from Tottenham came on as a sub. Carlos Bacca is about 50. He's on the bench, yeah? They've got fucking... Who's the other go? Fernando Nino. Who even are you, bruv? Yeah? Like, a man has just slapped up fucking Salzburg on a 4-4-2 formation at Salzburg. Bruv, it would be hilarious if Unai Emery won the fucking Europa League with that team. It would be hilarious. I would literally fucking wet my knickers, bruv, if he wins it with Villarreal. Because the way our fans talk about him and treat him is a disgrace. Yeah.
Do you know what's going to happen? What will happen? Because Sod's law happens, we get him, and then we win, and the amount of people that will come to you after that. 100%. I can see that shit playing out.
Let me just tell you something now, yeah? If we get Villarreal, we are not beating them.
Oh,
not because I want us to lose. Not because I want us to lose. But if we get Villarreal, that guy tonight who we've played against Benfica, that guy's job was on the line. That guy's job was on the line. If he lost tonight, he's getting sacked tomorrow morning. Fact.
Look down the lens and say it. Look down the lens and say it. I want it clip.
Yeah. Clip it. If we get Villarreal, we are losing to Villarreal over 2 legs in the next round or the round after or the round after. Do you know why? Because Unai Emery is a fucking tactical fucking masterclass compared to this manager. That manager tonight for Benfica. Wait. That manager tonight for Benfica, if he had lost that game tonight, would have been sacked tomorrow morning. That's a fact. Go and ask any Portuguese fucking Benfica fan. He's getting sacked if he lost tonight. Bruv.
I love it.
Unai Emery tactically levels above.
Believe me, I have no faith in Arteta. But just because you've wanted this for so long.
I haven't wanted it. Why are you saying I wanted it?
For so long. I know you're going to fuck up. And I know you're going to beat them just because Hold up. I'm going to do my watch along best bits in a minute. I'm going to edit that video, yeah? I actively say, I'm one of the people that actively wants to win the Europa League and I enjoy the Europa League. All these other people say, fuck the Europa League. No, don't get me wrong. I don't think you want us to lose the Europa League. Let me make that clear. What I'm trying to say is that you've wanted us to be matched up to Emery for so long that Sod's law says
it'd be interesting
that we will beat them.
It would be fun if we beat them, because then
shit.
Right up, bruv. They'd be lit.
Your notifications would be lit.
You know what? They'd be like a morgue, bruv, if fucking Emery beat us. And do you know what? Emery would beat us because he's tactically fucking levels above this manager, which is why he's gone to Salzburg and fucking done them 2-0. Clean sheet, 2 away goals. Villarreal. Villarreal, bruv. Villarreal have just done Salzburg, one of the favourites for this competition, 2-0. Villarreal with Danny Parejo, who's about fucking 400 years old in midfield next to Etienne.
I'm going to be real with you. Right? I'll be real with you. And let me just catch Mitchell's donation and we'll wrap it up. What did I miss? I thought Arsenal would win. what went wrong. 1-1's not the worst result though, Mitchell. It's not the worst result. I guess you just woke up. See, this is one of them. This is one of them fans that have to wake up at dumb fucking times to catch Arsenal. You think I'm watching Arsenal at 4 a.m.? Fuck out. You must be joking. But anyway, yeah. Sorry. What was I going to say? Yeah. Oh, fuck. I said I was going to wrap it up and I completely forgot where I was going.
Just say Arteta out and we'll close it, bro.
No, yes. Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to be real with you. We'll close this out now. I cannot stand the idea that we've got this novice in the club. I don't think he's going to become anything at Arsenal. Maybe in a different league with different expectations, whatever. But not with my club. I just don't see it happening. I've got many reasons for that, many beliefs for that. And I want that to be nice and clear before I say this next statement. We'll beat Villarreal. Straight
do you want
up
to
and down.
double or quits on the Ollie Watkins and Ketia?
Yeah, let's do it. If we draw them, let's do it.
Yeah, if we draw them,
let's do it.
We're double or quits on that bet. Yeah, 50 quid. So that'd be 100 quid if you lose, and it'd be 0 if I win. Yeah.
All right. Let's do it.
And can I just end on this?
By the way, I also think Emery's a better manager, but I think we have a better squad.
Can I just say,
That's why
we've come up against a tactically fucking sound manager. We've lost in every fucking game, by the way. Yeah. Every game. We've come up against Pep, slapped. We come up against Jose, beaten. We've come up against Klopp, beaten at Anfield. We beat him on the beach, cool. We beat him in a one-off game at Wembley, but Wembley's our playground, cool. Yeah, we've come up against fucking other teams in the league. Even Sean Dyche fucking beat him. Yeah, we've come up against fucking Roy Hodgson. Come on, anyone who's got half a fucking nous. That guy tonight, Jorge fucking whatever his fucking name is, Jorge fucking Jesus, their manager, was literally getting sacked if they didn't win that game tonight or if they lost that game. He's just kept him in a job, bro. Yeah, he's kept him in a job. He was getting sacked if they lost. Kept him in a job.
I still stick to it. You name their squad, and I was like, we'll beat them fuckers. We'll beat them fuckers.
Bruv, we ain't even fucking... We're going to be sitting here next Thursday night at this time, sitting here going, where did it all go wrong? It's like Olympiacos.
That's the thing. This is probably irrelevant. We'll probably get knocked out of Benfica anyway. But if we do play them, I think we'll win. I think we'll beat them.
If we get Villarreal, he's beating us.
Okay.
With Etienne Capoue, and Parejo as a double pivot. Because guess what? Both of them are better than Xhaka and Ceballos, and they're fucking about 30 years old.
I'm hoping fucking Party will be fit by then, though. That's what I'm hoping. Yeah.
Bro, Party ain't going to be fit for shit, bro. My man's ruined him this season. Anyway, on that fuck it, man.
All right, we're out of here, people. Thank you for this. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the show. Please do stick a like on the video. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Feel free to become a member as well. And we'll be giving you plenty more material for that. But in the meantime, we are out of here. Take care. Lee?
I'll take her out.